Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of My Anime Journal. And today we will be starting out with Changyan, or also known as Gun Girls in English. Um, another Donghua. And so it's about gun girls. Also, I don't know if this is notable, but the main character gets called like so many different things. So on my anime list, I refer to her as Kelly, Kelly, as her name. Um, in the synopsis that my anime list gives, they refer to her as Carrie, Carrie. Same girl. Um, and and in the subtitles, I think they might have given like a couple different spellings of her name. But yeah, it seems like everyone's confused on what this girl's named. If she's Carrie, I think yeah, Carrie, like Kerry. Um, like that's they just kind of call her whatever. She's adorable, by the way. And they all are. But this anime is about um so it's set in a world where there's just a world war going on, and for some reason the best defense against this is to get a bunch of girls to fight for you, and not armored ones either, not like professional, not ones that look like soldiers, like in the slightest. Um, they're just meant to look adorable. And um yeah, they do like their lips are like a little bit more well defined than in most anime. Like they give them like a little bit of lip gloss on the lower lip, which is kind of pretty. um like it's subtle, it's not like all that strong of of an artistic style, but it's kind of cute to see that. um Also, there's a lolly. I can't remember her name, but she is cute, like they all are. But yeah. So logically, it doesn't make any sense. But it's meant to be silly. It's sort of like how what was it, like Girls on Panzer, where it's like this doesn't make sense, but it's just meant to be fun. And this is the same thing, where it's like it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to. Um, and it, in terms of like actual plot quality, though, like it's not all that strong. Like one thing is that they don't really give you any real indication of why they're fighting. You just know that they're fighting. Um, and which does sort of make the battles not feel as engaging in a way, where you're just kind of watching things and it's like, what are the stakes of this? Well, they could die, but like, why are they doing this? I don't know. There's just things that there's just death that's happening, and so they're trying to stop it by creating more death. Eh, I mean, that's kind of what war is. War never really seems to make sense. It's like, oh, I wanted some black liquid from the ground, and you had some, and I don't. And so I want to kill you so that I will control that black liquid instead of you. Um, so yeah, like in terms of that, I guess you could call it realistic, but at the same time, it's like, well, does it matter? I don't know. But the girls are fun. Kelly or Carrie or I don't know, whatever her name is, the blue one. Um, let's just call her that. She's the blue one, the protagonist. Uh, she's she's a good girl. Um, yeah, she's a strong, independent girl. I think she's like 17 or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's fun. They're all fun girls to be around, and I guess they're good at fighting. If if that's what you want, like it's not bad. Now the mouse score is like super low, which kind of does make sense, especially when like there isn't really much reason for battling. But then, like, say like Chainsaw Man, what was the reason for battling? There really isn't one. What did people think about it? It seemed like everyone loved it, except for the people who read the manga who were like, "Oh, this is sucks because like they did this, this, and this wrong," which is a fair enough complaint. But yeah, it's it's not bad. Like there's none of the complaints I have about it are ones that I don't have about anime. People consider a lot better. So, like, if you enjoy just cute girls shooting things, then I think it's not a bad decision. It's better than Upote. What was it, Upote? Definitely better than that one. Or what was it, the C cubed? That the airsoft one, I didn't really like that one. That one wasn't as good. I thought this one was better. Girl wise, I don't know which one is. Like the girls here didn't have like crazy important personalities, but like the C cubed girls weren't that great either. And this one doesn't take place in school, which is kind of nice. They have real guns. I mean that's a plus. There's actually things happening, and they're not just in the same school uniform as each other. So that's fun. Yeah, if you like gun girls, watch this. If um after that, I watched Heavy. Now, Heavy, it is not a heavy anime. In the slightest, it's pretty ridiculous as well. Oh, by the way, just to like give you some background on why I'm watching these like random bits of garbage. I thought like I looked at my stats on Malgraph, and I look at it, it's like, man, it really does seem like I just only stick to like TV series and music videos. Like if you actually look at the pie chart, it is way more well organized than a lot of people's are. But say like seen like half as many movies as TV series. I could bring these kinds of stats up. And so that's why I decided to watch like a bunch of these other ones. Yeah, like movies and specials and OVAs and ONAs. Um, and yeah, I could say like the Tang Nyang. That one is an ONA, so it aired online, like all Chinese anime do. But Heavy. Oh man, that was Artland and Nippon Animation. That is like a dream team. I did not know that they collaborated on this thing. That's hilarious. Oh god, how long was the manga again? I think it was decently long. 8 volumes. Yeah, that's not bad. Um, but yeah, Heavy. God. So the here's like the plots behind Heavy is that there's um there's a guy who so like the protagonist of the anime is actually someone who was like a martial arts instructor, um and then some old dude who is really good at boxing is then or knows about boxing and like looks at this guy and it's like, man, you could be such a good boxer. Why are you here teaching karate? And so he recruits him to become a boxer, as you do, and um, and then he becomes a boxer. But he doesn't really enjoy it, but he's really good at it, and then there's also yeah, transvestite. There's a transvestite and who has AIDS, and there was like a weird thing of like, oh, don't touch me, you'll get AIDS, and it's like, or no, I think it was, I love you so much, but I don't want you to get AIDS, and it's like, what were you thinking you were gonna do with him? Like I don't. I thought this was a business relationship, not a relationship where you could give me AIDS. Like, how am I gonna get that from you being my coach? Like, that doesn't make sense. Um, but yeah. So it's boxing. If you like boxing or like watching boxing, I don't know. Like when I compare, I have watched some boxing just because like some YouTubers like doing that. Like say, what was the Ludwig one? I watched like the Chris Broad's section of that. It's not pure boxing; it's chess boxing. But it was interesting. I think Creator Clash is a similar one to that, but that's like actual. That's pure boxing. That's not chess boxing. Um, and like it's engaging to watch people box. And unlike wrestling, that's apparently such a slow sport that it's like, dude, we can't just let this happen naturally. Like otherwise, a single match is gonna take like 15 hours. Like we have to script this. We have to make sure that it's actually engaging. Um, Whereas boxing is a bit more, a bit faster paced. Like you can just let a boxing match happen as it naturally would, and people are gonna enjoy it. Um, and I don't think these were natural, very natural boxing things. Like when you actually look at what's happening, it's like, okay, so this is happening. Um, but yeah, it's ridiculous. It's kind of hilarious. Um, Honestly, like if you'd want to save it for a bad movie night, I would not judge you at all. If you want to watch it with friends and just laugh at how ridiculous it is, it's only fun to watch. Ironically, I wouldn't say it's like bad, like on like Garzi's Wing or Mars of Destruction kind of level. Like the actual production quality is high enough. Like the animation looks good enough. The music is whatever. I don't know. Voice acting is fine, but because the plot is just so ridiculous, where it's like you look at what's happening, it's like, really, this is happening now? How did this start happening? That because it's just such a ridiculous plot, it's fun to watch to make fun of what's happening. So if you want to watch it on, yeah, like with friends, with alcohol, or with both, then I'd recommend doing that. Um, and after that, or I finished Gintama apostrophe Enchousen. I refuse to call it season 3 or whatever the hell I don't know Crunchyroll wants to call it. Whatever. It's Enchousen. Yeah, like I'm definitely I don't like using the Western names. But yeah, it was fine. Um, Oh yeah, the doppelganger. So this one, it's actually not that long of a season. It's 13 episodes. It is sort of like it's a sequel to Gintama apostrophe, and it's a lot shorter. It kind of feels like it's just like this sort of extra arc, but they did have like a decent break between the two seasons. Um, yeah, and Chosen, it was fun enough, but obviously because it's shorter, there wasn't that much going on, and just because of like the subject matter, like the first arc was enjoyable enough. Like it had some good humor, but it wasn't amazing. And then there was like a couple other arcs, and it's like, oh yeah, that was all right, but it wasn't amazing. Um, and Yeah, it wasn't all that strong of a season, I don't think. Um, yeah. Well, whatever. It's Gintama. Um, oh yeah, and also right now I'm currently watching Gintama Degree, or Gintama season 4, some people call it, I guess, but Gintama Degree. I will guess it'll be a while before I'll actually get around to reviewing Gintama Degree because I'm only 6 episodes in. Um, and then I think, yeah, Gintama Period is what comes after Gintama Degree. Did they call the seasons of Gintama Period different names? Oh, it's Perori so they call it Slip Arc. It's not like, oh, this one's season 6, this one's season 7, this one's season 8. Yeah, it's Soul, the Silver Soul arc. Yeah, so they're not the Silver Soul arc second season. Yeah, so at least it's not just like, oh, this is season 6, 7, 8, 9. Not like actually numbering all these different arcs as being there in seasons, but yeah, okay. Um, After that, I I watched Gintama apostrophe Futon ni Haite Karabuki no Koshi ni Kizuite Nelu ni Neranai Toki mo Aru. Um, God, what the hell was this thing? Bundled. What was this one about? I know I've seen it, but like also, like Gintama actually has a decent amount of specials and stuff. Um, no, definitely not. Oh, Futon. No, that was. Wait, which one? What happened in this one? I don't know. Thought it was enjoyable enough though. Um, eh. Yeah, I can't remember the plot of the specific special, but it was all right. Um, After that, I watched Blue Archive, Beautiful Daydreamer. Oh yeah, this one's 9 minutes long. Oh, the other one was 9 minutes long, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. There's two of them that are 9 minutes long. This one's better though. This one's better, and it's cute. There's not really much else to say about it. Yeah, they. What was it? What's this one about? I genuinely can't remember, but I remember it being cute. It's not long, and I think this one might have actually been translated. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it might have been. But it was definitely cute. Um, and after that, oh, Heroes. Oh. Yeah, this one, Heroes. This was interesting. Yeah, I genuinely like this. So, what's the kind of fun thing about watching just random garbage that no one's heard of is sometimes you'll just come across gems. Um, Also, uh, oh, was funded and created by the official Olympics shortly after Tokyo 2022. No. Oh, Tokyo 2022. So it's from 2021 though. Um, which is the year that the 2020 Olympics came out. So that's interesting. But anyway, it is for the Olympics. Um, and it's like it's a time travel anime. It's very short. It's only 25 minutes. And I'm pretty sure this one is one of the ones that is it's only dubbed. Um, yeah, not a fan of the English dub. Yeah, so if you don't want to watch it dubbed, you do need to know Japanese. There is no subtitles. But there is a dub. So if you're okay with watching dubs, then watch it dubbed. Otherwise just don't watch it really. like unless you actually do know Japanese, but like I don't really guess you would. Um, so yeah, there's the dub. But the dub wasn't bad. And the series itself, it's just heroes. They go back in time and look at different ancient Greek heroes. It's cool though. And the main character gains like this new appreciation for the heroes. Also, she is an athlete, so she's like, admires these people. It's like, wow, this is so cool seeing these people doing these things. But also like a kind of culture shock part as well of like, wow, things happen so differently back then. I'm glad this isn't how our modern day works. Um, yeah, so they had some cool things about their, like, because they do add in genuine facts about like ancient Greece, and then she reacts to it. Like it's somewhat educational. It's somewhat just supposed to promote the Olympic Games or something like that, but I do like it. Like they have like these 5 episodes, these 5 stories that are all about different events of ancient Greece, and the way that those original Olympic Games used to work, and it's just cool. Like I'd recommend it. And not many people have seen it. You get to be part of this elite club who's actually seen heroes. So yeah, very very cool anime. Um, after that, I watched Bokyaku Battery, and this is an anime about baseball. And yeah, hooray! Um, this one along. Oh, it's from a currently publishing manga. Um, oh, it's for the Jump special. That's interesting. It's not very good though. I can tell you that much. It's it's fine. It's about baseball, and it's just bland. It's kind of uninspired compared to the last one. It's just not all that interesting. It just feels like an episode of a baseball anime, and then you just don't really get to see the rest of it. Um, and after that, I watched Asso Build concept video. It's the concept video. It's not very good. Web commercial, the brand, yeah, it's just it's not very good. Also, it's not very long. But it's sports again. I was trying to watch sports anime to get my sports score up. I on Malgraph they have like achievements or how many of certain genres you've seen. So I watched a whole bunch of sports to get the sports ones up. Here's another sports one. Haru can receive Yokoku. So yeah, I've already seen like the original anime for Haru can receive. This is just little specials. They're kind of nothingness. They're just to promote the next episode, so they don't really give you anything if you've already seen the episodes. You're supposed to see them ahead of time, and they're just kind of they're like of their time. They're just kind of shown on Twitter or whatever to show the next episode. After that, I watched Iron Man: Rise of Technivore. This is a straight-to-video movie, which makes sense. Like, also, it feels weird having Iron Man with someone else's voice coming out of his mouth. I did watch it dubbed, and it is not Robert Downey Jr. the second, or the third, or whichever one he was. It's not him. um, it's just, um, it, it's just someone else. Someone else's, uh no, but like the dubbed version, who even played him? Um, it says pass. Is there only one? Oh, there's Matthew Mercer and Andrian Pastor. Um, I'm not sure. I think that might be for like 2 different series. Um, but yeah, he's yeah. So it's Matthew Mercer in this series, and I don't know. I guess he did all right, but it feels I don't know wrong. Have someone else voicing him, but also just the series itself just wasn't very good. Not that I really cared that much about Iron Man in the first place, but like the live action movies are just flashier, like they're more visually impressive, whereas this one, like, not only the plot just didn't really mean much, like it just feels boring, but yeah, because like it's visually not all that interesting, it's just hard to really enjoy it. um so yeah, I can't say I recommend that one. After that, I watched Spogomi World Cup Expedition Matchen. And this is, or match arc. And this is, this is an interesting one. Um, so it's actually, you know what? Yeah, that might be good for now, honestly. Um, yeah. Yeah, I talked about 10 anime. We'll pick up later. We'll talk about this one next episode. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.